I've been practicing high ticket dropshipping successfully for over 7 years. In this video, I'm going to share with you the 3 biggest things I would do differently if I started high ticket dropshipping again as a newbie with the knowledge that I have now. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and notify buttons so that you'll be the first to know when we release weekly high ticket dropshipping goodness. Now, I started high ticket dropshipping in 2014 with my first site chicchandeliers.com.au, which I sold in 2017. I've since been involved with a whole bunch of successful dropshipping businesses, and I've taught hundreds of people how to start and grow their own dropshipping businesses from scratch. At this point, I've got a pretty good idea of what I'm doing, but it definitely wasn't always that way. So I'm going to share with you 3 things that I would do differently if I could go back in time and start again with the knowledge that I have now. And I'm going to do that in the hope that you're nearer to the start of your journey, and perhaps I can help you avoid mistakes or even just speed up your progress by sharing these things. The first thing I would change is that I would have started with a different niche. My first business, Chic Chandeliers, which you can find at chicchandeliers.com.au, was in the home lighting niche. Now, for a number of reasons, that's a really tough niche to start out with. This is primarily because it's super competitive, but also because at the time I wasn't focused on an ideal customer, so my site was way too generic. I didn't do enough of the right research on arriving at that idea, as I was trying to move quickly, which, look, it's a good thing to move quickly, but you do need a balance between moving with speed but also making sure you have the right data and the right research to back your decision making. And I didn't do that in the beginning. So if I had my time again, I would have focused on a different niche, and I would have based my niche selection around an identifiable ideal customer and their interests. And I would have let that then dictate the products that I sold on my site, rather than trying to identify a product first that I personally thought it would be good to sell. The second thing I would do differently is that I would have started practicing search engine optimization much earlier. In the beginning, I was very focused on ads. I was brand new to online marketing, and I had no idea about the power of organic search traffic, particularly for high ticket dropshipping businesses. Everyone I was listening to at that time was telling me to focus on ads. Look, that was fine. I did make plenty of sales doing that, but I also missed a huge opportunity by not developing much organic search traffic for that business. I've since learned that there is much more accessible organic search traffic than there is paid traffic, and it comes at a lower cost over time, therefore helping to protect your profit margins, which is particularly important for a high ticket dropshipping business. I would have started practicing search engine optimization very early on with my first business. The third thing I would do differently is that I wouldn't have sold my first business when I did. Now, I sold Chic Chandeliers early in 2017, and don't get me wrong, I did sell it for a tidy 6-figure sum, but I ended up losing quite a chunk of that to broker fees and tax within Australia, which is where that business was based. In hindsight, and knowing what I know now, I actually could have grown that business much larger, made more profit along the way of doing so, and it ended up selling for a much higher sum. I actually think I probably could have sold that closer to the $1 million mark if I had have held on to it. Now, selling a high ticket dropshipping business can be a really exciting prospect. They are assets that you can sell for decent amounts of money, but I see many people rushing to it too early, when their better option would actually probably be holding and continuing to grow their business, taking those monthly profits for a few more years before contemplating a sale for a higher amount of money. So if you're thinking about selling, make sure you get an independent assessment of where you're at, not from a broker, but from somebody who has been there before, and some advice on whether it is really the right time for you to sell before you go too far down that path, because it may end up being something that you regret down the track. So those are the 3 things that I would have done differently. I hope you've got something useful from this that will help you on your high ticket dropshipping journey. If you'd love to learn more about how to start your own dropshipping business with the benefit of mine and my business partner Ben Knegendorf's combined 15 years of high ticket dropshipping experience, you need to join Dropship Breakthrough today. Jump onto dropshipbreakthrough.com/book-a-call and book a call with me today, and we'll have a casual chat about how we can help you get started. Thanks for watching.